Got that.
Winwood, yeah. But who was the...
Daryl Hall got that.
You do anything... I have Meatloaf on the brain now. What You Won't Do for Love.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you've heard the song.
I'm sure.
It's Bobby Caldwell is the guy's name.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, and he did the song called What You Won't Do for Love, which was a huge, huge hit in the mid-'70s. And he would go out on tour. They'd book him to open for, like, Roberta Flack, like all these black artists. Mm-hmm. And the crowd was blown away when this white dude walks out because they just assumed he was a black guy. Because it was like a really soulful album, and he was just writing these great songs. And
Rick Astley got that too.
Rick Astley, yeah. Your Cavaliers win last night. We were there to see it. They beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Even Giannis said they suck and that the Cavs are better. And he's right.
That they're probably just going to give up. They're not even going to try anymore this
season. I'm going back to Greece.
Yeah. Because it's just going to be, the Cavs are probably just going to win it all. So why even try? They're that good.
So Cavs win last night. They are not on the court again until Sunday, late afternoon, early evening, whatever you want to call it. They're in Detroit. The Little Caesars Arena against the Detroit Pistons, who are an awful team. But any given Sunday, literally in this case, it could happen. So Cavs Pistons, 6 o'clock Sunday here on MMS. 5:30 is when that pregame coverage will begin. Of course, you can listen on the iHeartRadio app. Another Cavs news, they have postponed the Machine Gun Kelly bobblehead giveaway because of shipment delays.
When was it supposed to be? Because they moved it to what, April?
Moved it to April 3rd. It was supposed to happen Monday night.
Okay.
This coming Monday against New Orleans. They've moved it to Sunday, April the 3rd. That'll be against the 76ers. The Machine Gun Kelly bobblehead. Now, I like MGK. We call him Colson Baker around these parts. I like him. I think he's a talented guy. I think he knows how to get people's attention. But here is a legitimate question I have. I know he went to Shaker Heights High School, but that is kind of his only connection to Cleveland. He lived in a lot of places. He kind of grew up in Denver. He lived in Chicago for a little while. Why is he so closely associated with Cleveland? Did he blow up here?
I think so. I think that's really what, like, he started his
He was
career,
born in Houston. He lived in Chicago,
but
grew up in Denver.
He started his career as Machine Gun Kelly in Cleveland, and so I think that's the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's got that song.
I went to Shaker Heights High School?
No, CLE till I'm around for a while.
What is it? CLE till I'm around for a while? Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. That sounds like it rolls right off the tongue.
It's a rap song.
CLE till I'm around for a while. I like it. Oh, I've got a clip of it actually here.
I ran to the supermarket late last weekend.
Sounds raw. Sounds early from him.
Yeah, that's how he did it back then. That's what, people like that.
Yeah,
they like it to sound like it's coming straight from the streets.
Monday, March 14th will be the Evan Mobley bobblehead game, and the Jarrett Allen bobblehead is going to go out on Wednesday, March the 30th. Cavs are 1.5 games out of first place right now. But the Machine Gun Kelly bobbleheads delayed. Now, Saturday this week, it's the Cleveland Rocks night, and the first 10,000 people get the Dave Grohl bobblehead. If you go to the Alan Cox Show Facebook page, I posted a photo of the one they sent me. They sent them for all of us. They look awesome. And the first 10,000 fans on Saturday are going to get one. I've had some negative Nellies hit me up. Who cares? Fine, don't go.
Like, why?
Don't go. There's going to be 9,999 people in front of you. That means one extra person. Don't go, sir.
I
or
hate
madam.
the who cares people. Like, there's obviously some demand for it. There's people that he's Dave Grohl. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Twice. There's plenty of people that care. Our job sometimes is to help promote such events. So we care.
Well, here's the issue.
Who cares? Obviously you don't, but you don't.
Well, I can't.
We don't care what you don't care about.
But I
Oh, I
try
hate
to
that.
I try to fish where the fish are. So I assume that person meant it rhetorically, but I take it seriously. So I sent this person the names of 10,000 people who care, just so they would know. Boy, it was time consuming, and it took me a long time since I did it on text in one of the breaks.
Good. I'm just glad they know that 10,000 people care.
I assume that they meant it just as a throwaway question. But I wanted to take them seriously and answer it properly.
Right. Well, I'm proud of you for that.
I wanted to go the extra mile.
And you did.
Yeah.
You know who cares? Dave Grohl cares. And his mom probably cares. How about that?
Sure.
His daughter probably cares.
Yeah, Violet.
You ever think about how he's not just Dave Grohl, the musician? He's Dave Grohl, the human being.
Yeah.
Yeah, punks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
Just a bunch of miserable people out there, aren't there?
Yeah, but everybody's got a reason for it, and I'm always curious what it is. I mean, as long as, what do they say? Everybody's dealing with something that nobody else knows anything about.
Yeah,
and maybe I have a feeling that maybe I'm getting soft in my old age, but like when people scream at me about stuff, I always go, well, it's not about me.
I think that
They got something going on.
I don't think that makes you soft. I think that you know what it is now. You know it has nothing to do with you, and it's.
Well,
not,
I've always known that.
But it's
unless they go, you suck, you're not funny. I mean, obviously that's about me. But when somebody just kind of goes, I go,
Right.
okay, well, I mean,
yeah,
that's,
it's like, what's going on, bud? Do you just want to talk? Is that what it is?
are you okay?
Do you just need a friend?
Are you feeling all
Are
right?
you just a little sad right now? You just want to. You had something going on in your life that you couldn't control, so you felt like you had to lash out at somebody else to feel like you had some sort of meaning in the world. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's good at something, right? Everybody's got some meaning.
Yeah, but then
They're looking to find it.
and they go, and then they unload all that stuff, and they say, "Oh yeah, my wife and I, we're not getting along right now," and blah blah. And then you go, "Oh wait, who cares?"
You know what? I hate to, in the immortal words of you, who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who gives a crap?
Indeed. People were hitting me up. We were having that ska conversation, and people going in the Wayback Machine, and a handful of people hit me up about like Cherry Poppin' Daddies.
Oh yeah,
But that was a swing phase. That was
Yeah.
different than ska. There was like a summer where swing, like summer of '96, where it was like Royal Crown Review, who had been around for a while but got swept up in that thing, and Cherry Poppin' Daddies and Squirrel Nut Zippers,
Yeah.
and
You
I think the Mask helped that a lot when the Mask came out because they used Royal Crown Review.
It was the Mask, and it was Swing Kids came out in that time. Swingers, the movie.
Swingers, yeah.
There was all these different movies that were kind of building that up. Even Mighty Mighty Boss Stones were in the movie Clueless, and like so you're getting that aspect of it. And there was kind of this resurgence of that style, and
it really did last
hit
like a
me
year.
hard.
It lasted like a year. There were like swing clubs opening up,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, grand opening, grand closing.
Jim Tooze just told me that him and his wife went and saw Squirrel Nut Zippers, and he's like, "Hey, if they come to you, like they're in a town near you, go see them. It was so much fun." And
I'm sure
I
it
would
was.
totally go see them.
D and the A and the M and the N. Yeah. But you gotta, you want to talk about every song sounding alike.
Yeah, but then it's about dancing, so you can.
But you gotta wear the suit. And
You don't have to wear the suit.
You gotta
can just
slide
go
a
and have
chick
good
between
time.
your legs, and it's,
I was gonna do that anyway. It just works a little better with swing music than when you're listening to Bright Eyes.
yeah. Burn it, barrel.
I mean, I like big band music anyway, so it just
Yeah, I don't.
it's fun.
I mean, it's okay. It's very. I like anything that's percussive, so it will hold my
Yeah.
ear. But I would never. I would go to a show like this and I'd leave after a couple of songs.
I could
because
hang
it's
out
like
and-
to me, it's like musical cosplay. You got to wear the wide brim hat. You're dressed like a Tex Avery Wolf cartoon. You know, I'm like, that's not. And you're doing
But you
like,
don't have to
hey,
dress up like
let's-
that. But if you do, it's fun.
But the band, I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, hey, let's pretend it's the 40s, eh? You know,
I think that's kind of fun. I mean,
It's
every
fine. It's
every
fine.
band has its vibe. Like they all dress up in like you're going to see these metal bands you like.
They're wearing jeans and T-shirts.
Yeah, and like all black, and they got the long, like but it's a look, so they're going for that look. These people.
But it's not a contrived look. You could play this music and not dress in the costume.
But why would you want to?
Because you'd still be, if people like the music, nobody's going to see you in a big suit.
I'm going for the suit. I'm going for the whole.
You want the whole
aesthetic.
experience.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't want just the music. I want to feel like I'm back in time a little bit.
I see.
It's a show. You know, if you just up there, you see some guy up there in a hoodie playing the stand-up bass, you're like, get out. That's not what I'm looking for. You're throwing it all off. Like if you go see a Brian...
What are you, a Berkeley reject?
If you go see Brian Setzer and he's not in like a sparkly tuxedo, I'm like, what did I pay for, Brian? What did I pay for?
You want to see him in a sparkly.
Yeah. He's got that big over-the-top production, and that's
right.
But it's a throwback to those olden days. So
Okay.
you want him to have the blue tuxedo or whatever he's wearing.
I see. You want the whole...
The big pompadour?
Yeah,
If I go up
you
there,
want-
he's not got a pompadour. He's just got like, no, I want it all.
You want the kit and caboodle
Exactly.
of the whole thing. Okay. I did see the radio station I worked for did a festival, and we had the Brian Setzer Orchestra. And I was just asking him Stray Cats questions the whole time. Because early on, they were just doing upbeat versions of Stray Cat songs.
Yeah.
Rumble in Brighton's a Stray Cat song.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good.
He had great guitars too.
Oh, fantastic. And he's a guy that you're surprised isn't British. When I first met Brian Setzer, I was like, I assumed you were British.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, why? And I go, teeth are all over. But, I mean, yeah, great guitar player.
I know what I'm listening to on the way home. I'm gonna get into some Squirrel Nut Zippers and some Brian Setzer Orchestra. Ooh, it's gonna be fun.
Now, will you go to Sweeties and see if they have any Squirrel Nut Zippers?
No, I don't have time for that tonight because I got to go to High and Dry in Tremont. It starts at 8 p.m. It's
Oh,
a
what's
free
going
show.
on there?
It's a free comedy show. It's the High and Dry Comedy Hour.
What?
With Bill Squire.
How long has this been going on?
Since October?
And how long has it been free?
The whole time. The whole time. It's a lot of fun.
Wow. Go, Cat, go to High and Dry in Tremont. There's a rumble in Tremont tonight. It's the rumble of laughter from a free show.
And a few people talking at the bar. They know there's gonna be comedy, but we'll make them laughing because
Yeah.
it's free.
We're kicking you out if you talk. No.
Can't really do that because the whole point is to sell alcohol. We're not trying to kick anybody out, just try to keep it down.
Yeah. Please keep your talking at the table to a minimum. Speaking of which, Michael Costa is going to be back on the show tomorrow.
Oh, he's great.
Very funny comic. You also know him from The Daily Show. He's been one of their correspondents for quite a while. He's the pride of Ann Arbor. He was a professional tennis player back in the day before he became a comedian. He hasn't been in here in a while, but he's doing Hilarities 4th Street tomorrow and Saturday. So he'll be in here tomorrow afternoon. Alan, have you ever heard of Techno swing? I have not. And I don't know that I want to be exposed to that.
Oh, let's go down this rabbit hole of techno swing.
Give me a band. Whoever texted me that, give me an example. Give me a band
Techno
name.
Swing.
Techno swing. Well, let me try to find a playlist here.
In the commercial break, I was watching because I think you started last segment off with some like cyber goth type stuff.
Well, I played Spirit Box.
Yeah,
is the
that was
band
who
name.
was Spirit, and that reminded me of the scene from Righteous Gemstones where they're doing the dance behind the like the Satanist dance.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Well, I already don't like this.
Can we get into the? What is this called again?
Techno swing. Poundcake's like, I must just sit this out.
I like it.
You do like it?
I could bang to this.
awful sex music. Terrible. This is like a cartoon soundtrack.
You gotta have a group.
Thanks. Huh?
I said, that's why you gotta have a group. I didn't say it was romantic. I said I could bang to this.
We can bang to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know if that would be very distracting. That's weird music.
You walk in the room. Can you play it again, Alan? Just start it. Just. I'm setting the scene. You right? All right. So it works. Okay. And you look at each other. Everyone's looking at you.
Everyone's wearing masks.
You slowly start to undress.
Uh-huh.
I think it works.
Well, you're into different stuff than us.
Yeah, you really are.
Don't you kink shame me.
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Just different.
But if I want to, I will.
No. Don't. Just because the moral authority says that's not cool.
Doug says it's totally effed up. The Poundcake can remember any D-pick name, time, girth, etc., but he cannot recall a band name that you guys repeatedly tell him. Again, we covered this before. Any person will remember what's important to them. And what song Led Zeppelin did is not important to Poundcake.
Right.
I mean, you can make an argument that it doesn't need to be. He's not doing a music show. Have you noticed in the time he's been at WMMS, no one has offered him a music show? Nobody has said, hey, Poundcake, want to do an overnight shift where you're just playing music? You want to hone your skills, learn the music? Like when I got into radio, my first full-time job was at a classic rock station. I barely knew classic rock because I was the oldest of four. And I liked metal. I liked thrash. Any classic rock I knew.
You learned that.
Well, before that, it was from friends' older siblings. So I knew the broad strokes. I knew Zeppelin, I knew Clapton, but I didn't know. I had to learn a lot. I had to teach myself a lot. I had to make it sound, because I was 25 years old. I had to make it sound like. I'll never forget when this guy, because I was kind of still getting my sea legs and figuring my personality out on the air, and I was coming from stand-up, so I still kind of had a more aggressive personality. So I used to love just
getting under their skin.
Getting under people's skin. And so people would call, and they'd go like, hey, could you play? Regular listeners to this radio station that I just started working for, but had already been on the air for like 10 years. I'm the new guy. I'm the punk, whatever. And I come in there, and people would call, hey, could you play so-and-so? I go, I don't know who that is. And they would get so pissed off. Like, hey, play some Rocky Erickson. I go, I don't know who that is. And they'd be like, what? I'm like, this was Michigan. I'm like making fun of Bob Seger on the radio.
Ooh, that's...
I know.
You're
It's
lucky
heresy.
to be alive.
It's heresy. But I had to learn a lot about classic rock.
Now, Poundcake...
And now I'm a goddamn encyclopedia, so...
Poundcake has done music shows because he's done the gay radio.
Well, he's done pop music shows.
But that's his wheelhouse.
Right, but I'm just
saying.
saying.
He has no interest in learning about anything.
But that's what I'm saying. If he were on MMS, he would need to learn Okay, let's take that example. They've never offered him an air shift at KISS. Have they ever come to you and say,
air shift at KISS?
What are you talking
I don't
about?
take it personal.
They're taking people out of the hallways and putting them behind a microphone. What are you talking?
Okay.
There couldn't be a better time to try to get a music show.
Okay. Well, yeah.
They've never come to him in 5 years and said, hey.
No, and I applied to
Do you have any interest?
Oh, you applied to some of that?
Yeah, I gave them my demo and everything. This was when, I don't know if Chris Tyler was still here or if it was just Keith. I don't.
And what did they say?
Pass.
I don't even think I got a reply. Oh, no.
In-house? You didn't even get a reply?
I sent it to Java. Erica and I both sent in a demo. And yeah, no, nothing.
Huh.
I think that was when Ashley Z got hired. So it was right before she got here.
That worked out great.
Always does. Well, that wasn't that long ago.
No.
And that was nights. Poundcake wanted to do nights at KISS FM. Well, he could have done it. God, I want to hear that demo. Was it just ZIP?
No.
You dummied up a demo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to find that, but I think I sent it to Java.
Well, dummying it up is smart.
Yeah, I had to because it was a rock. It was a pop station, and I only had clips of me talking on this show, so it would.
No, but you didn't have any ZIP tapes?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't have any of that. It sounded because I think I actually sent it in to Java long before, like my WZIP tapes, and they sound amateur, really.
But you were an amateur.
But I'm not one now, and this was just a few years ago.
When it comes to that,
When it comes to that, yeah. You'd be starting from the ground floor if you were a jock. If you want to be a jock.
Yeah, but I feel like WZIP, like it was
There are people who are doing this and being a jock are two very different things.
very.
Like there are people who are great DJs, disc jockeys. I don't mean like club guys. Like people who they are great.
hitting the post
I was
and everything.
okay. Yeah, I'm an okay DJ. There are people who are amazing because it is a skill. Because you're just blathering, these quick, hey, wake up. That's like a thing, man. It's easy to mock, but it's a skill.
Well, I'm not.
And people who are good at it are good at it.
I just feel like that was early in my career, and it just
No, it
I don't
was,
think
but
it held up.
everybody starts somewhere.
Well, I feel like my tapes were dated. You heard my old tapes.
Yeah, no, I know.
The music wouldn't even be the same. Like pop is so like 1 year could have be vastly different from the other year
Yeah.
in terms of music.
Now we're going all the way back to 2005.
I was gonna say we're talking like 2013, 2014, 2015. I'm not gonna send him a tape of those. Have Flo Rida and Kesha.
But they're not listening for the music. They're listening for you. They know in 30 seconds if they like you.
What's the song that's playing now?
It's not about what song it is.
I don't know.
You
I haven't listened to Kiss in a minute.
You don't know one song that's popular right now?
No. I would say
Adele probably gets played.
Olivia
Ed Sheeran, Olivia Rodrigo is going to get played. Willow Smith is going to get played.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran's going to get played.
Taylor Swift. the
Jack
new 10 minute
Harlow's
song.
going to get played. Oh, listen, I gotta take a break. Alan Techno Swing sounds like Russian porno from the 70s. And what's the matter with that? You say that like it's a bad thing. Niet. You want to get the last word in? Shoot me a text 35192. Next chance for you to grab $1,000. Another keyword coming for you on the way at 6:30.